Who are you? And how do you happen? These are the questions that we have to keep asking ourselves constantly. The more we know about who we are and how we happen, the more we're becoming ourselves and we are happening right. The experience we're having is a result of a process that is us. This process starts in infinite possibility and ends specifically, exactly the way you are at this moment. This is the result of a process. This process is controlled by you. Something inside of you knows this process. Something inside of you is this process. And all of you together is a result of the one, someone, dressing up as you. This someone is everyone. And in everyone, he dresses up as them. So to find who you are, first understand how you happen. What is taking place inside of you when you are having a discussion with yourself? Who is talking to who? Who's asking the questions? And who is answering? This mystery is at the core of the mystery of existence. How nerves can become personalities. How the brain can have a conversation with itself and come to realize more and more of reality simply by interacting with your own nervous system. This is the level of sophistication. This is what we're interacting with, live, every moment. And this system, designed by the ultimate wisdom, is the expression of our soul. Your soul built your body. There was no one else there. Just the wisdom inside of you made you. Every organ, every limb, every cell, you made it. You made it out of the cells that you interacted with and consumed. And so return to realizing the true nature of the relationship between you and the cells that you've created. through these cells is how you happen. This is how, somehow, this biological organism can produce a result that is you. But who you are is beyond the biological organism. Who you are is an intelligence, a life force, that one of its manifestations is the capacity to build this biological organism. That's just one possibility of infinite possibilities that this intelligence has. So when you know more of who you are, you have access to more of you. To what you don't know, you don't have access. So come back to realizing the nature of your relationship with reality. Return to uniting with that nature. Return to becoming one with who you are. Find the place inside of you from where everything else comes forth. And go back to that place. Go back to the point from where everything comes forth. Everything is trying to protect, everything is trying to assist something or someone. Look for that something or someone that everybody is trying to serve. All the different parts of you are trying to serve one. Sometimes there's conflict about how to serve that one. Sometimes there's regret about how that one was served. Sometimes there's fear about what that one will need to experience. But everybody is concerned about only one. They're all trying to serve the same master. Find the master that everyone is serving. with your intention, when you perceive, you're traveling within your nervous system. You're stimulating different areas of the brain, different expressions, different patterns, different emotions. So when we look for the one, when we look for the master, when we look for the source, we're moving within the nervous system. We're moving to the stem from where everything comes forth. And we're developing identity in that place. We're developing identity in order to stabilize the nervous system so that it realizes why it's really safe, so that it doesn't get toppled by the thoughts, the experiences, the events that it needs to process. And so the more we identify as the root, the more easily the events of life will be digested by the spirit within the nervous system. And that means that there's less damage, there's less trauma. We identify externally, then there's a constant danger about what's going to happen. But when we identify internally, wherever we might be, the internal will still be there. Even if we leave the body, the internal not only will still be there, it will be there much more than it is now. It will reveal itself in its full glory. Like a princess who returns to the castle. And so, find within yourself the root of all your desires and all your fears. Who are they serving and who are they trying to protect? And reside within that unity. Let all the different considerations drift out of your attention as you focus more and more on the one that might or might not have desires or fears or experiences that he would like to draw in his imagination. But for now, we're not drawing anything, we're just remaining with the one that all drawings, all projections, all memories, all spirits we're trying to serve in the first place. We remain there so that we don't become a specific interpretation of it and then open ourselves up to the conflict that involves. Because inevitably, whatever we might choose to manifest as, there's a possibility that that somehow is not fully aligned with our nature. But when we're the one, when we're with the root, then we're aligned perfectly with our nature. There can be no conflict because we're not presenting an interpretation in the world of concept that will allow for a violation of reality.